Morning, everybody. Welcome to the weekend report for May 12th, 2023. Good week because, football schedule drop, which means that football starts in the next couple of months. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a very huge LA Rams fan. It really is a sport I love most, hockey after, and then baseball. But very excited about the football season to come. So something to look forward to. So this week, pretty much all about the CPI report, a little bit of news in between, but we will start with the CPI report. Headline number for the month of April was up three tenths of a percent. So we are now at 4.9% versus 5% year over year. So still showing some improvement, slow but steady. The core number was up 0.4 of a percent, but year over year, it's now moved from 5.6 to 5.5%. So again, we are seeing positive movement in the inflation numbers. It's just not as aggressive as what the Fed wants to see. The biggest components in the report, obviously, we've been talking about shelter for a long time. For a change, the increase month over month wasn't as aggressive as we've seen in the past. It was up 0.4 of a percent. But year over year, it's finally shown to come down at 8.2%, now to 8.1%. And also used cars, it was up 4.4%, but year over year, it's now down 6.6%. So this is good. We are starting to make moves, and we are going to continue to see that over the next couple of months, particularly as we move into July now. Speculation is now that the Feds may actually make a rate cut in September of 25 basis points. Just speculation out there. The Feds earlier were very hard and fast on the fact that they were not going to do any more rate cuts for the year, that they wouldn't do any, and that they anticipated a few more increases. I mean, we still may see one next month, but now there is some talk that they may actually cut rates in the later part of the year. So we'll see. ZipRecruiter came out with their earnings call, and they are showing that recruiting demand and job openings are down. So this is just a small sign of weakening in the economy and the market as it relates to jobs. And the jobs number for this past week, the initial claims filed was up 22,000. So just something to point out there. And then the last bit of news that we'll talk about before I show the charts is COLA. That's the cost of living adjustments. It impacts the Social Security numbers. There's some talk now that this might be actually dropped as a result of inflation coming down later in the year. So we might see an anticipated drop in the cost of a living adjustment. We'll see. We'll watch that in the later part of the year. So let's talk about the market. Let me show you my screen for what we've seen this week. You can see at the very end of this week, we're down right now 39 basis points. So the gains that we did make from the CPI report, we pretty much lost them. We're not back to where we started. So if you were fortunate, you locked in that day. But we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. I do think the rates are going to get better. You can anticipate that. Mark my words, we'll see. So if you have any questions, please do reach out to me. Feel free to comment below. Like and share my videos. I do appreciate that. And do note my new email address. I will be using this moving forward. So if you need me, you can reach me there at themortgagenavigators.com. Otherwise, have a great weekend to all you moms out there. I hope you have a fantastic Mother's Day and that you get to spend some time with the family and that they treat you well. Otherwise, see you next week.